What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K22 Next Gen for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing y'all how to build the Ben Simmons build in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now this guy just got traded, so I know a lot of people are going to be wanting to make this build. He's finally going to be playing this year, so I'm going to show y'all how to make that right here. But before we get into the video, I just want to mention really quickly, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. Only about 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel, so if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it, helps out a lot. And yeah, with all that being said, without any further ado, let's get into the video here. Alright, so first things first, on this screen, the only thing that's really important is you want your position to be a power forward. The hand, jersey number, name, none of that really matters too much. Then you can just go ahead and click continue. Now for the body settings right here, first off for the height, you're going to want to go ahead and go up to 6'10". Now you could also make this build at 6'9". I recommend either making it at 6'9" or 6'10". Don't go to 6'11", because you really just start to lose too much athleticism at 6'11", and your build really isn't going to be like Ben Simmons. You're going to feel really slow and real sluggish on the court. So you don't want to go up to 6'11", either 6'10" or 6'9". The only difference really is there's a couple different animations. At 6'9", you'll be able to get the little man animations, and at 6'10", you'll be able to get the big man animations. But I'm going to make this build 6'10" so that you can be just as big as possible and really just similar to Ben Simmons. And you'll also be able to guard post scores if you're 6'10", a lot better than at 6'9". So then for the weight right here, you want to go all the way down to minimum. Trust me, you're going to want minimum weight so that you can be as athletic as possible. You do lose some strength and a couple other things. It doesn't really matter too much. You're going to want that extra athleticism. You can see your speed is at a 75 right here, and you can get that even higher once you actually get into the park and stuff. So you're going to be fast, especially for a 6'10" build. You're going to be faster than all other big men that are going to be on the court. And then for the wingspan right here, you want to bring this all the way up. Since we're not too concerned about shooting on the Ben Simmons build, obviously you don't really need to worry about shooting. There's absolutely no downside to bringing it up. It just increases defense, it increases finishing, and it's really good right there. And the body shape, this doesn't matter. You can put it to whatever you want. Maybe similar to Ben Simmons would be like defined or built. I'll put it on built and go ahead and click continue. Now for the attribute and badge distribution right here, first off for the finishing, tons and tons of finishing here, and you basically want to max everything except for your close shot. Your close shot you only need to put up to an 86 right here, and then you can go ahead and max out your driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and post control, just like that. And this will allow you to get 35 potential finishing badges, so it's going to take a while to grind those, but once you get it maxed out, this build is going to be an absolute beast in the paint. You're going to be dunking on everybody. It's going to be crazy. You're going to have Hall of Fame posterizer with big man contact dunks. You're going to be going crazy. And then for the shooting, you can just leave this for right now. You could maybe upgrade the free throw a bit later if you're planning on playing the rec with this build, but if you're planning on playing in the park a lot, don't worry about free throw. But if you're planning on playing in the rec or just the NBA or any mode where you have to shoot free throws, you might want to come back and upgrade that at the end. But for right now, you can go down to playmaking, and you're obviously going to want a good amount of playmaking since Ben Simmons is an amazing playmaker. So you're going to want to put your pass accuracy up to 75. That'll be enough. It gets you a decent amount of passing badges as well. As you can see, silver bullet passer, bronze dimer, bronze floor general, bronze needle threader, a couple other good badges right there. Then you want to max out your ball handle and also max out your speed with ball, just like that. That'll give you 17 playmaking badges, and you have a decent variety of badges to be able to get there, so you'll be able to be a really good playmaker at this height especially. And then you can go down to your defense. For defense, you want to max out interior. You also want to max out perimeter, which can get up to 77, so you're going to be able to guard basically any position with this build. Even though you can't get clamps, you're still going to be really good at guarding on the perimeter with the 77 perimeter defense. You also want to max out your steal, max out your block, which gets all the way up to a 99, and then you can put your defensive rebound up here as well to a 90, which is really good. You're going to be grabbing tons of rebounds. Then go down to your physicals, and again, just max out absolutely everything in the physicals. You're going to want to have these all as high as possible. As you can see, 98 stamina, everything else is really good. 86 vertical, so you'll be able to get all the big man contact dunks, and that's all really good. Amazing physicals for a build that's 6'10" like this build is. And then with your last few badges right here, or your last few attributes rather, you can really put it wherever you want. You have a few options. Like I said earlier, you can go ahead and put it into your free throw. If you're planning on playing a lot of free throw modes, maybe you want to get that all the way up to an 88 right there. If not, don't worry about that. If you're just playing in the park, don't worry about that at all. Maybe you want to put it into your close shot if you want to be a little bit better of a finisher, but your finishing is already pretty good. So I would recommend either putting it into pass accuracy, which can get up to an 86, gives you a few extra playmaking badges, and will just make you a little bit more of a better passer, obviously, Or if you don't worry about that too much, because 75 pass accuracy is pretty good, you could put it into offensive rebound right here, get that up to an 86, get a couple more defense badges. So it's really up to you whether you want the extra playmaking or the extra defense. For this specific build, I'll just go with the extra defense, but again, it's really up to you. Or you could put it into free throw if you're playing free throw modes. And then with the last few attributes right here, all you can put them into is free throw. So just get that up to a 33 right there. You could also put your attributes into mid-range. I think you can get up to like a 49, but I mean, 49 mid-range really isn't that good. You're not going to be able to make mid-range shots, whether it's a 36 or a 49. So I would just recommend putting it into one of the other categories. And once you have all of your badges set up like this and all of your attributes set up like this, you can go ahead and click continue. Now for the takeover right here, you have the option between the rim protector, glass cleaner, and post scorer takeover. If you chose to put your badges into a different category instead of offensive rebound, which is where I put mine, you may have some different takeover options here, but you might not. You might have the same ones. And for me, I'm just going to go ahead and take See the Future because it's one of my favorite takeovers. And for my second takeover, I'll probably just go ahead and take something like Paint Intimidation because I think that's really probably the second best takeover. So I'm going to go ahead and take these two and my build is complete. Yes, as you can see right here, versatile Paint Beast, shades of Sean Kemp, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Julius Randle. But I really compare this build to Ben Simmons. And I will also show you really quickly how to put on the badges for this build. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Test Badges. You can see the final attributes right here if you want to pause the video and screenshot. But now into the badges right here. First off, for the finishing, you're definitely going to want to go ahead and get Posterizer up as soon as possible once you have your contact dunks equipped, obviously. And then I also recommend getting Rise up all the way up to Hall of Fame as well. I think it's really, really good. Fast Twitch, also a really, really good badge. You're going to want to get that up to Hall of Fame. Limitless Takeoff, also a really, really good badge. Get that all the way up to Gold. Fearless Finisher, I think is really good for this build as well. So I'm going to put that all the way up to Gold. And then I'm going to throw up Slithery Finisher all the way up to Max, which is Gold. And then I'm going to throw a couple lower badges on here. I'm going to put Putback Boss just onto Bronze like that. I'm going to also put Unstrippable onto Bronze. Lob City onto Bronze. Acrobat onto Bronze, Grace Under Pressure also onto Bronze, and then with this last badge you could put it into really anything. I would say maybe something like Pro Touch also onto Bronze would be good as well. Then you have a very, very good variety of badges right here for the finishing. Then you can go ahead and go on to the shooting badges right here. Well, not really, because all the shooting badges are, well, non-existent for this build. You have 0. So then you can go right onto playmaking right here. For playmaking, you're going to want Dimer onto Bronze right away for sure. Quick First Step also onto Bronze. Handles for Days onto Silver. Downhill onto Silver. Super underrated badge for a build like this. You can get the rebound and you can be gone in transition with Downhill onto Silver. You'll be outrunning every other big man on the floor. Then I'm also going to get Bullet Passer onto Silver. Floor General onto Silver. Unless you have another player that has this, then you won't need it. Needle Threader onto Silver. And then with these last few badges right here, I'm also going to put Unpluckable onto Silver. And then you can go with either Bailout or Break Starter onto Bronze. For me, I'm going to go ahead and put Break Starter on just because I don't really bail out of shots that much. But if you find that you're bailing out of shots a lot, you can switch that from Break Starter onto Bailout. And then you can go into your defense right here. Tons of defense badges on this build. First off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Menace onto Silver, Rebound Chaser onto Silver, Worm onto Bronze, Rim Protector, you could get it all the way up to Hall of Fame or just Gold. I'm going to put it onto Hall of Fame because I like this badge quite a bit. Pogo Stick I think is good on Gold as well. Interceptor onto Gold. Even though this badge isn't great anymore, I think it's still really, really good to have on Gold. Chase Down, you can have it onto either Bronze, Silver, or Gold. It's only 3 to get it onto Gold, so that's where I'm going to put it right there. Box, you're definitely going to want to have this onto either Bronze or Silver. I'm going to put it onto Silver. Intimidator all the way up to Hall of Fame. And then with these last two badges, you have a bit of personal preference. You could either put it onto Brick Wall if you set a lot of screens, but I don't really set screens with this build. So instead, I'm just going to go ahead and put these last two badges onto Tireless Defender Bronze and also Pickpocket Bronze as well. And this is going to be the final badge setup for this build right here. 32 defense badges, 17 playmaking badges, 0 shooting, and 35 finishing badges right here for this build. So super, super good all around, except for shooting, obviously. And obviously the physicals are super, super good as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. I upload daily NBA 2K22 content, and I'm going to be continuing to upload for the rest of the year. So make sure you click that subscribe button. Like I said, only 2% of people who watch my videos are subbed to the channel. So if you click that button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really, really appreciate it. Helps a lot. And also I stream on Twitch. My Twitch link will be down in the description below. Make sure you go follow me over there if you enjoy watching live streams. But yeah, that's going to be it. All right. Peace.